Namaste, welcome to the Group 1 Services Mains Orientation classes telecasted by Tsat. So, within few days you are going to write about the mains examination having 6 papers. Everyone knows about the examination pattern. Each paper consists of 150 marks, totally 900 marks. You have to score more than 600 marks to qualify in the examination. But very important thing is you have to change your mindset from objective pattern to descriptive pattern. In every episode, every session we are giving a more importance for this statement. The reason is this is a very important. Everyone can answer the question easily, but at the same time the appropriate solution and proper presentation, these are very important for descriptive type examination. Who present the solution in a proper way and an excellent mode, that aspirant will definitely get more marks and qualify for the examination. Of course, in paper 5 we have a data interpretation and problem solving. Mostly it is concerned to the mathematics. So, the way of presentation is common for everyone, but adapting method is very important. Okay. So, here there are 5 questions, each question carries 10 marks, 50 marks in the section 3 of paper 5, which comes under the data interpretation and problem solving. Mostly in the previous sections, section 1 and section 2 from this paper 5, they concern to the science and technology. There may be each section have 5 questions and each question carry 10 marks, very similar to the paper 3. But in section 3, each question will be divided into 5 sub questions and each question carries 2 marks. Okay. For that reason, in this particular section, there are so many areas like commercial mathematics, business mathematics, like profit and loss, time and distance, time and speed, ratios and proportions, compound interest, simple interest, like various concepts which is concerned to the mathematical economics. Clear? So, today we are going to discuss about a very simple concept called as profit and loss. How much profit you earn, how much loss you gained, what is the profit percentage, what is the loss percentage, what is the cost price of the article, what is the selling price of the article, what is the rebate, what is the dividend. These are the various terms you are going to understand, then only you can answer the question in a proper way. In this session, we are going to discuss all these things to give a clear and crystal structure to understand the concepts. Okay. But one more thing here, there are so many formulas. So, once you perfect in formulas, definitely you can answer the question in a very simple manner. So, in this session I am going to try to make you perfect in all these formulas. Definitely that formulas will help you for the examination. Okay. Now, we will see what is profit, that is a very important. Generally, when you sell a thing higher than the price at which it was bought, we say there is a profit. When you purchase an article, for example, okay, that is and after some time you sell it for other people. So, more than what you purchased, definitely you will get profit, correct. Means here 2 words are using, one is called selling price, another one is cost price. If the selling price is more than the cost price, means you will earn profit. In contrast, when we sell something lower than the price at which it was purchased, it is a condition of loss. You purchased something for at a certain price, but if you sell those things less than to what you purchased to it, so at that particular situation you will get loss. So, profit and loss. So, this profit and loss, these 2 things depends on the selling price and the cost price. If the selling price is more than the cost price, you will get profit. If the selling price is less than the cost price, you will get loss. Are you understand this? So, which will decides whether you received profit or loss depends on selling price. If the selling price is more to the cost price, you will get profit. If the selling price is less to the cost price, you will get loss. Is it clear? So, now we will see the what is cost price, what is selling price, what is profit and gain, or what is loss like. The price at which an article is purchased is called its cost price. Of course, we abbreviated as CP. So, how much amount you pay to purchase an article, that will be called it as cost price. The price at which an article is sold is called selling price, and it was abbreviated as SP. So, at what cost you at what price you sold it, that will be considered as a selling price. And the next one is profit or gain. Just now I stated that if the selling price is greater than the cost price, that is more than, greater than, higher than, you can use different words, but when selling price is more than the cost price, SP is greater than CP, then you will get gain or profit. Okay. If selling price is less than the cost price, then the seller is said to have incurred a loss. So, if selling price is less than cost price, you will get loss. I will give a small clue, but actually we will suggest this one for primary school children, but you are going to be as a district officers or the state officers who qualified for this group 1 mains, correct. But here I am giving because you have to play with mathematics, do not feel mathematics is a difficult, but you can play with mathematics easily. I will give a small idea to you. Selling price, cost price is greater, G stands for gain, lesser, L stands for loss. If selling price is greater than to cost price, so greater, the first letter is G, so gain. If selling price is less than the cost price, the first letter is L, so loss. I understand, like you have to remember this thing. So, this advice for the non mathematics background aspirants. Is it clear? Okay. Now, we will move to next. A profit is selling price minus cost price. Simply you can say as SP minus CP is equal to P, profit. And the loss is cost price minus selling price, because here the cost price is more than the selling price. So, for that reason we will say as L. Now, coming to the profit percentage. So, profit percentage means how much profit you earn. So, divide that value with cost price and multiply with 100, that value gives the profit percentage. So, simply the profit percentage is equal to profit by cost price into 100, like you can write the formula, clear. Okay. Then what is loss percentage? So, loss percentage means how much you loss you earn, here also with respect to cost price into 100. So, this is about profit percentage and loss percentage, clear. In the both the cases we will consider the cost price only, not with the selling price. Okay. Now, so I am framed all the formulas, especially in profit and loss conceptual area. So, nearly 16 to 17 formulas are there. Just I am giving all these formulas, better to copy those things or practice these things, then you can solve any kind of question concerned to the profit and loss very simple manner. So, now the first one is gain. Gain is selling price minus cost price, loss cost price minus selling price, correct. Loss or gain is always reckoned on CP. This is a very important information. Just now already you have seen, correct, with respect to cost price. If cost price is less than the selling price, then gain. If the cost price is more than the selling price, then it is loss. Like you can describe either gain or loss with respect to cost price. The gain percentage or profit percentage is equal to simply gain by cost price into 100, or you can say gain into 100 by the cost price. The next loss percentage, if you take the loss percentage, simply loss by cost price into 100. So, how much loss you acquired, that loss will be divided by the cost price multiplied with 100. Clear? This is about loss percentage. Now, we will see here. So, just a conversion, as you know that there is a conversion, as you very simple. So, one formula to another formula, transformation of one formula to another formula, that is a most important thing, correct. So, most important thing means here you know the formula C, take it as gain percentage. So, gain percentage, you can say gain percentage as, what is the formula just now you learned? Gain, correct, by cost price into 100, correct. So, now if you want to calculate selling price, okay, selling price, what is selling price? You know that selling price minus cost price is equal to gain. Am I correct or not? Okay. So, in place of you can say this gain percent, you send this 100 CP, no, CP into, so now this is gain, you can say CP is equal to, from this equation CP equal to gain by gain percent is into 100, correct. The same thing will be added to here. So, selling price minus gain by gain percentage into 100, correct, okay, is equal to gain, our selling price is equal to gain plus gain by gain percentage into 100. You can consider as here, okay, you can consider as a gain as a common here, then 1 plus 1 by gain percentage, or 100, here you can say 100, or you can say as gain percentage plus 100 by gain percentage, correct. So, now you can call it as the formula as, see it, 100 plus gain percentage by 100 into cost price is equal to selling price. So, this kind of calculation is required to convert when you know the cost price, when you know the gain percentage. If you want to calculate the selling price, then you can use the formula 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price. Is it clear? So, no need of performing all these calculations. Once you practice the formulas, then it is a very simple. So, selling price equal to 100 plus gain percentage by 100 into cost price. For example, if you got loss, so loss percentage, then selling price. So, selling price equal to 100 minus, when you got gain, then there is plus gain percentage. Here you got loss. So, 100 minus loss percentage by 100 into cost price. Is it clear? So, gain will comes plus gain percentage, loss will say is loss percentage, correct. Okay. So, remember this, these are very important thing. Now, cost price. So, selling price you know it, cost price. So, when from this here, this is a cost price and this is selling price, you know. So, this will come here and this will come here. Him means cost price is equal to 100 means when you take this one it will becomes as by SP. So, when you take the reciprocal means you want to keep selling cost price here only, send this one 100 into selling price by 100 plus gain percent, that is it. Means you derived the formula from selling price is equal to 100 plus gain percentage by 100 into Cp. From this formula you can derive the cost price formula. So, cost price equal to SP selling price into 100 by 100 plus gain percentage. Is it clear? In the similar manner, if you got loss percentage, then you have to calculate the cost price as cost price is equal to 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into selling price. Clear? Okay. Now, the very important thing is if an article is sold at a gain of say 35%. So, you got 35% gain means the selling price will be 135% of Cp, because generally means you will get 100 35% gain no. So, 35 means it is 135% gain. So, you have to multiply the cost price with 135%, then it gives the selling price. Is it clear? Okay. If an article is sold at a loss of say 35% loss. So, already I said for gain you have to add the value, for loss you have to subtract the formula. So, here for gain you have added 35 and you will say 100 plus 35. Here it is given as loss percentage. So, you have to say 100 minus 35 which is equal to 65. So, 65% of Cp. Clear? So, like you have to calculate the cost price or selling price when you know the gain percentage and loss percentage. Clear? Okay. When a person sells two similar items, one at gain of x percent and other at loss of x percent, the seller always incurs a loss given by. Okay. I will give a small example to you. You purchased 2 cars at the rate of 1 lakh rupee, okay, each one. So, 1 lakh, it is 2 lakhs. So, you sold out the first one with 10% profit and you sold out the next one of otherwise same one, same firm, same example, okay, 10% loss, then whether you get profit or loss. See, once again I am repeat the question here. You purchase just little stuff, take an article for 100 rupees per instead of lakhs, let us say for understanding purpose. 2 articles, each one at 100 means total cost price is how much? 200. You sold it the first one at 10% profit, means here selling price of the first one is 110. You sold the second article at 10% loss, means 90, correct? 90. So, 110 plus 90 it is 200. Okay. So, 2 different articles. If the same article means first one you purchased is 100 at the 10 percentage, you have to add 10 means 110, understand, and you sold it for 10% loss for that, then 10% loss of this means you have to subtract 11, 110 of 11 means 99 rupees, means here you got 1 rupee loss. Are you understand? So, we will get loss percentage. When a person sells 2 similar items, one at a gain of x percent and other at a gain of loss of x percent, then the seller always occurs loss again is given by loss percent is common loss and gain percentage by 100, that is x by 10 whole square. This is the loss percentage. So, what is the given information? X 10% here you have to take 10%, correct. So, 10% 10 by 10 whole square means 1%. So, here loss percent is and how much 1 is it correct or not? Here 99 rupees means how much loss you got it? 1 rupee, that is 1%, that is it. Clear? If a trader professes to sell his goods at cost price, but use false weights, then actually you want to sell it the goods, okay, but he uses false weight instead of 1000 grams he use 950 grams, like using false weights, then what is his gain percentage? How much gain it will come? So, gain percentage means error, how much error he did it by the true value, how much true value of that article minus error into 100. Understand? So, here gain percentage is error by the true value of the article minus error into 100, then you will get the gain percentage. Okay. So, it is a fast recall or recollect of these formulas. Once again I will give this information. The selling price, when you know the profit percentage, means 100 plus profit percentage into 100 into cost price. The cost price is equal to 100 by 100 plus profit percentage into selling price, and selling price equal to 100 minus loss percentage by 100 into cost price. The cost price equal to 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into selling price. Okay. So, the discount will be a markup price minus selling price, the difference between markup price and selling price. So, already these two 4 formulas you practiced. A selling price means 100 plus profit by 100 into cost price 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into 100, like you can calculate. Now, coming to the discount. So, generally to promote their business, so what the traders will do? The traders simply they will give a discount. Okay, recent observe even for generic medicines also, or the medical shop people traders are giving a discounted 10%, 15%, 20%, depends on the of course the trader attitude and need based, correct. So, here the discount is market price minus selling price. Okay. Now, come to the. So, mostly everyone is practiced these formulas. This is very important. Once you practiced those formulas, definitely you can do any kind of question in the profit and loss. So, are you prepared all these? Are you noted all these things? Shall we go to start some problems which were already asked in the examination? Okay. So, now we will see. So, the new questions at the same time the previous examination questions also. Now, let me start with the previous examination questions. Here the question is, Alfred buys an old scooter at the rate of 4700 and spends 800 rupees on its repairs. If he sells the scooter for 5800 rupees, what is gain percentage? This is a question. Clear? Okay. So, is the cost price of the scooter is 4,700. So, he spent for extra fittings or a repair work for that 800, means here additional amount 4,700 plus 800, 5,500. Okay. And what is the gain here? Gain, if you take the gain, simply what you have to do means selling price minus cost price. So, this is he actually spent 5,500, but he sold the scooter at 5,800 rupees, 5,800, and the cost price is 5,500. Are you understand? But it is given as 4,700 only. But what is given information? He added 800 rupees. He added 800 means 4,700 plus 800, it is 5,500. Clear? So, selling price is 5,800 and the cost price as converted as 4,700 plus 800, that is 5,500. So, it is simply 300 rupees. This is a gain. What is required here? Gain percentage is required. What is the gain percentage formula? Gain percentage, gain by cost price into 100, correct? Okay. How much you gain? You got 300. Cost price is how much? 5,500 into 100. So, 300 by 5,500 into 100. So, these zeros will cancel. It is simply 300 by 55. Correct? Okay. 55 5s are 275. 25 remains. Okay. And again, otherwise you can divide this simple better. You divide 11 5s, correct, 11 6, sorry, 5 60s, 5 11s, means it is 60 by 11, which is easier to convert now. 6 11 5s 55, 5 is the remainder, 11 is a quotient, 5 and 5 by 11 is the answer. Is it clear? So, like you have to calculate the gain percentage or loss percent. Now, we will see one more question here. The cost price of 20 articles is the same as the selling price of X articles. If profit percentage is 25%, then what is the value of X? This is the question. We does not know, no. So, for that reason, we will say the cost price of each article, say X, okay, this is an X articles, and how many aspirants are going to purchase or sell all this here, that information is given as, see that X articles is given. So, you are saying as X rupees. So, selling price of X articles is the cost plus 20 articles is same as the selling price X articles, correct? Okay. So, the cost price of each article is, for example, is 1 rupee, then X articles means X rupees. Okay, selling price of X articles is 20. So, then profit is equal to this one, selling price minus cost price means 20 minus X, correct? Okay. So, 20 minus X is the profit or gain by the cost price is x into 100 equal to how much? Profit percentage is already given, it is 25%, correct? Okay. So, means you can say 20 minus x by x into 100. Now, multiply with 100, that is 2000 minus 100x is equal to, this is 25% 25x, or 2000, bring x to that side, that is 25x plus 100x, it is 125x. So, x is equal to 2000 by 125. 125 ones are 125 16s. So, x is equal to how much? 16, that is it, clear. So, you have to understand the question very easily, clear. Okay. So, so we can discuss some more questions in the next episodes, definitely that will give more clarity. So, in these sessions I concentrated especially on the formulas. So, discuss the formulas and practice the formulas, then we will practice the questions which were already asked in the examination. Until, thank you.